A 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 31, Wilson, flush to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right, but he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
What? 380.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Get in the weight room.
Check.
Kill.
14.
Mike,
Further.
Mike. Double dog.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
What? 280. Further. 14.
Check.
Hey. Go.
Motion.
Now Wilson on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Carson. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Let's go.
Hey, 0.
Let him know.
Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Here's Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He finds Ursua, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
53, check. 4 down. Check. 53.
the 24. Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Open man is Ursua. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
44, Mike.
Hey, alert. Hey, alert. One left.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
53, Mike.
I'm trying to collect.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, spinning away. Left side complete to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Run up. Hey, 0.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, it's Carson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Come on, baby. Where? Mike, go. 53, Mike.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Easy,
From the 36, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Check 53. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey, 0.
Be ready.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Carson, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as they...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.